You are sitting in a Monday morning meeting. Your manager looks directly at you and says, "So, what do you think about this?" And your brain, your perfectly functional, intelligent brain that had a whole opinion about this exact topic just 30 seconds ago, goes completely silent, like someone pulled the Wi-Fi cord.
I once said yes to a question that was clearly asking for my opinion. Not yes or no, my opinion. And then I just nodded for 4 seconds while 11 people watched me.
You nodded at your own opinion.
I nodded like I deeply agreed with whatever I was about to say, which was nothing. Stick around because 2 or 3 today is the one that actually stops this from happening, and it is not what you think it is. Trust me. Hey, English learners, I am David.
And I'm Julia. Welcome to Learn English Every Day, your cozy place to learn real English and level up your life one conversation at a time. Today, we are talking about why your mind goes blank in meetings, and by the end, you will have 3 tools to actually keep your brain online when it matters most.
And here's why this is so frustrating. You're not actually bad at English. You understand everything being said, you have thoughts, you have opinions, and then someone asks you directly, and it's like your brain just logs out.
This happens to native speakers too, by the way, but for English learners, the pressure is doubled. You're thinking about what to say and how to say it at the same time. That's a lot.
But why does this feel so hard even when you are prepared?
Okay, so I have to tell you about a meeting I had at a job in Chicago. Honestly, one of the most painful 4 minutes of my professional life. My manager had sent an agenda, I had read it, I had actual thoughts about point number 3. I was ready.
Oh no, you were ready and it still went wrong?
I was so ready, and then the meeting started, and there were 9 people on the call, and the energy was just intense. And when my manager said, "David, let us start with you," my brain just filed everything under gone. I said, and I'm not exaggerating, that's a really good point.
About what? Nobody had said anything yet.
Nobody had said a single thing. I agreed with the silence. And my manager said, "Okay, what specifically?" And I just nodded again. Apparently, nodding is my default panic response.
The nod is back. This is very on brand for you, David.
It's my signature move. Your turn. And I want to push back if your story is too perfect.
Mine is not perfect at all. So I was in a big presentation, not even a question, just a moment where I needed to add something to the conversation. And I had the exact sentence in my head, word for word. And then the moment came and I opened my mouth and what came out was, so in terms of yeah, exactly what you said.
You agreed with the person who was agreeing with someone else.
I created a chain of agreement that led nowhere. Today's episode is B1 to B2, by the way. Clear, natural, real conversation English. Perfect for intermediate learners.
Okay, now that we understand why this happens, let's fix it.
So here is what is actually happening in your brain during that moment. When you feel put on the spot, especially in a group, especially in your second language, your brain's threat response activates. The same system that handles real danger suddenly decides a meeting question is an emergency.
So my brain genuinely cannot tell the difference between a tiger and my manager asking me for my opinion.
Genuinely cannot tell the difference. And when that threat response fires, your working memory, the part that holds your prepared thoughts and vocabulary, it temporarily shuts down. That is the blank. It is not stupidity. It is biology.
It is like trying to run a complicated app when your phone is in emergency mode. Everything slows down or stops.
Exactly that. And so it is not that you are bad at English or bad at meetings. It's that nobody taught you how to manage that exact moment. Tool number 3 today is the one most people never learn, the one that rewires how your brain handles that moment permanently. We'll get there. Tool number 1, the anchor phrase.
Okay, what is an anchor phrase?
An anchor phrase is a short, pre-prepared sentence you say the moment someone asks you something in a meeting. Not the answer, just a sentence that buys you 3 to 5 seconds while your brain gets back online.
So it's like a verbal buffer.
Exactly, a verbal buffer. And the key is it sounds completely natural. Native speakers use these all the time. They just don't know they're doing it. Things like, "That's a good question. Let me think for a second." Or, "I want to make sure I give you the right answer here." Or, "I was just thinking about this. Give me one moment."
These do not sound like stalling.
Not at all. They sound like someone who's being thoughtful, which is actually more impressive than immediately blurting something out.
Let's do a role play. I'll be the manager asking a question. Julia, you be the person who has no anchor phrase first.
Okay.
So, Julia, what is your take on the new project timeline?
Yes, so the timeline is, I think, yeah, it's good. I think it's fine.
I think it's fine is not a take. That's a surrender.
Complete surrender. Now with the anchor phrase.
Julia, what is your take on the new project timeline?
That's actually something I was thinking about before this call. Give me just 1 second to make sure I say this clearly. I think the timeline is ambitious but workable if we lock in the design review by Friday. Otherwise, we're looking at delays in week 3.
See the difference? The anchor phrase, that's actually something I was thinking about, gave her brain 4 seconds to locate the actual answer. And the answer that came out was specific and confident.
Did you hear that? You don't need more vocabulary. You need a few seconds. The anchor phrase gives you those seconds professionally. Write down 2 anchor phrases before your next meeting. Literally write them down. That's the whole tool.
Tool 2 is what you do when the anchor phrase is not enough and your brain is still completely offline.
Tool number 2, the redirect and return.
Oh, I use this one all the time. Tell them.
Okay, so sometimes the anchor phrase is not enough. Your brain is just gone. The Wi-Fi is down and it is not coming back in 4 seconds. And in that moment, most people do one of 2 things. They either say something vague and hope nobody notices, or they panic visibly and the whole room feels it.
Both of which make things worse.
Both make things worse. The redirect and return is a third option. You redirect the question temporarily to the group or back to the asker with a genuine question, and then you return with your answer once your brain has had 15 or 20 seconds.
So instead of filling the silence with garbage,
You fill it with a question, which is not garbage. Questions sound smart. Questions sound collaborative.
what does this look like in practice?
Things like, before I answer, I would love to hear what the team is thinking first. Or, can you tell me a little more about what angle you are most interested in? Or, what is the most important factor for you here?
And while they're answering,
Your brain is coming back online. Your Wi-Fi is reconnecting. Let us do a role play. Julia, you be a tough manager. I will be the person with no redirect first.
David, we need a decision on the budget allocation. What do you recommend?
Well, there are several factors, many factors, quite a few different things to consider, all of which are important in their own ways.
No factors were named. 0 factors were named.
Not a single factor was harmed in the making of that answer. Now, the redirect and return.
David, we need a decision on the budget allocation. What do you recommend?
Before I give you a specific number, can you tell me which department is the highest priority this quarter? That'll help me give you a recommendation that actually fits.
Marketing, definitely marketing.
Then I would allocate 60% there and split the remaining 40% between product and operations. Marketing needs the runway right now.
See how smooth that was? The question bought him 20 seconds. The answer that came back was specific and confident. And, this is important, asking a clarifying question in a meeting actually makes you look more engaged, not less prepared.
Did you hear that? The redirect is not weakness, it is strategy, and it sounds like collaboration, not panic.
Tool 3, the one from the very beginning. And David, yes, this is the one. Tool number 3, preload 1 sentence per agenda item.
Wait, is this it? This is the big one?
This is the one.
It sounds so simple.
It sounds so simple.
Okay, the nod does not need to come back.
Here is what preloading means. Before any meeting, 5 minutes before, not an hour, you look at the agenda and for each item, you write 1 sentence. Not notes, not bullet points, 1 complete sentence with your actual opinion or question about that item.
Why 1 sentence specifically?
Because 1 sentence is what your brain can actually hold under pressure. If you have 4 bullet points, you will try to remember all 4, and your working memory will overload. 1 sentence, your brain can hold 1 sentence even when the threat response fires.
And then in a meeting, you already have it. You just say it.
You just say it. And here is what is interesting. Once you say the first sentence, the rest usually follows naturally. The blank happens at the start. Once you're talking, your brain comes back online.
It's like a car on a cold morning. Starting is the hard part. Once the engine is running, it's fine.
Exactly. Let us do a final role play. David, you're in a meeting with no preloaded sentence first. We are discussing the new client onboarding process. David, any thoughts?
Yeah, so there are a lot of ways to look at it. Some good, some not as good. It really depends on various things.
Various things is not a thought, David.
Various things is a category of thought. Now with a preloaded sentence.
We are discussing the new client onboarding process. David, any thoughts?
Yeah, I actually think the biggest gap right now is the first 48 hours after sign-up. Clients are not getting enough guidance and is leading to early drop-off. I would suggest one automated check-in email at hour 24.
Specific, confident, clear. One sentence became a full contribution. Did you hear that? Preload one sentence, not 5, not a speech, one sentence per agenda item, and the blank does not get a chance to happen.
This is the one you teased at the start, right?
This is exactly the one.
And it genuinely is the most useful because the anchor phrase handles the moment, the redirect handles the emergency, but the preloaded sentence prevents the blank from happening at all.
Before we close, let us slow down and go through 5 words you heard naturally today. Word 1, anchor. Anchor. It means something that holds you steady when everything else is moving. Example 1, an anchor phrase gives your brain a few seconds when the panic hits. Example 2, that one prepared sentence was my anchor in the whole meeting.
Word 2, activate. Activate. It means to start something working or to switch something on. Example 1, when you feel put on the spot, your brain's threat response activates automatically. Example 2, the anchor phrase activates your working memory before the panic takes over.
Word 3, allocate. Allocate. It means to decide how to divide something, usually time, money, or resources, among different things. Example 1, I would allocate 60% of the budget to marketing this quarter. Example 2, she struggled to allocate her speaking time evenly between all 3 points. Think about that one.
Word 4, collaborative. Collaborative. It means working together with other people toward a shared goal. Example 1, asking a clarifying question in a meeting sounds collaborative, not unprepared. Example 2, the best meetings feel collaborative, like everyone is building something together.
Word 5, contribution. Contribution, something valuable that you add to a conversation, project, or group. Example 1, one preloaded sentence turned into a full contribution to the meeting. Example 2, even a short, clear point can be your best contribution of the day.
Here's your challenge this week. Before your next meeting, any meeting, at work, online, anywhere, spend 5 minutes and write one sentence for each agenda item. Your actual opinion, complete sentence. Then bring it to the meeting and use it.
And if you do not have a meeting this week, find a topic you care about and practice out loud. Set a timer. When the timer goes off, say your one sentence. Out loud, to no one. It still works.
Pick one of these 5 words, anchor, activate, allocate, collaborative, or contribution, and use it in a sentence in the comments. We read every single one.
And here's our second question. What is the one thing about speaking in meetings or groups that you struggle with most? Is it the blank? Is it finding the words? Is it the fear of sounding wrong? Tell us in the comments. Your answer might genuinely become our next episode. This channel is really yours.
Quick recap. Tool 1, the anchor phrase, a pre-prepared sentence that buys your brain 3 to 5 seconds professionally.
Tool 2, the redirect and return. Ask a clarifying question, let your brain come back online, then answer.
Tool 3, preload one sentence per agenda item, prevents the blank before it starts.
3 tools, 1 meeting. Start today. And for the love of everything, stop nodding at silence.
The nod era is officially over.
Your English is under construction. Your confidence in meetings is under construction. And that is a beautiful thing. The blank doesn't mean you have nothing to say. It just means nobody taught you what to do in that moment. Until today.
And remember, the nodding, it has to stop. I speak from experience. 11 people watched me nod for nothing, and I'm still processing it. The nod lives in my 2009 folder now.
The nod joins the folder. Goodbye, nod.
If this helped you, subscribe to Learn English Every Day. We upload every single day. And now that you can handle the blank in meetings, watch our next video where we show you how to speak up and give your opinion confidently in any conversation with that same natural flow. This was Learn English Every Day. I'm David.
And I'm Julia.
Your progress does not end here. Click the next video and keep going. We'll see you tomorrow.